Okay, what's up my people? My name is Dalton, your host, and welcome to JHELE. Like I said, I'm going to bring the biggest with the biggest, the best with the best, the top de la top, cream de la cream, and right here I've got the best photographer in Kenya, let me just say that. And Khalifa, welcome to the show.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, you can look at your camera and say JHELE.
JHELE. I love to say je m'appelle.
Yeah, je t'aime.
Yeah, so JHELE, yeah.
All right, so just brief introduction,
Okay.
like tell them who you are to the strangers and the fans too, yeah.
I think by now some people know me, but anyway, let me introduce myself.
Yep.
My name is Derek Abuyabu Khalifa,
Yep.
better known as Khalifa Louie. I'm a photographer by profession.
Awesome.
And I'm also a model. Actually, I do modeling, but kind of commercial, and it's kind of a side thing that I'm doing.
Alright.
I'm also a web designer.
Yep.
I'm into fashion too. Actually, I was thinking about getting into much deeper into the fashion maybe industry so much. Yeah, and also a journalist by profession.
Journalist.
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah, but though I'm so much into that photography thing. Yeah.
I get. Right here I'm in your studio actually, by the way, in your studio, and there's a lot going on. You can see from the days, like you have a shoot right now. I just had to cut in for this take. How did you make up all this? Did you just did someone just give it to you like, Khalifa, here's the studio, take it?
No,
do your stuff?
No. Just like anyone else, you have to start from somewhere, So for me, my journey started in 2009. Actually, okay, I wasn't doing photography professionally then. It was just something like just for fun, just for the fun of it.
Okay.
But there was one time where I think I didn't have anything to do. Yeah. And I was thinking of ways to make money.
All right.
So I was like, what can I do actually? Because now by then I had finished my college. Yeah. So I was looking into getting into something which will bring me some cash and maybe get to do whatever I want to do.
Okay.
So I looked around and I was like, so my brother actually, he had a camera, a Sony Cybershot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
for the amateur. Yeah.
Okay.
For the amateurs, just for the normal photos, because it's auto, so you don't have to do so much of the settings and stuff.
Okay.
So I could take photos actually of people at my home, neighbors, maybe some few functions here and there. And then I think from that I learned, or I realized that I have something that I can do to make myself better. So I went online, actually on Facebook, because by then Facebook was around. And I started looking for people I can talk to give me jobs. Yeah. So the first guy I think I knew was a guy called Georgie Ndirangu. Georgie, yeah. He owns Fashion to Die For. But now he's not around because he's gotten into media and works for CNBC now. Okay, that's big. So I contacted Georgie and asked him if I could work for him. Yeah. So I sent him a text on Facebook and he didn't reply me. So actually it took almost a month. Yeah, a month of me waiting for that guy to reply to me. Yeah. But in between that month, I was contacting other people too. Because I remember I contacted a lady, she's called Liz Ogumbo. She's a cancel kind of singer. She's based in South Africa. Cancel, yeah. And she has a modeling agency. It's called Imani Models or Imani House of Models.
I think I've seen it on Facebook.
Yeah. So I asked her, hey Liz, can I work for you? Like I'm a photographer. I'm an editor. Yeah. I can do directing and stuff. So if you can give me a job, I could really appreciate that. Even Liz didn't reply me. It took some time. So when I was still looking forward to Liz to reply me, Georgie actually replied to my text. I just went to Facebook and I saw he had replied to the text. So he was like, hey, by the way, yeah, sure, by the way, I'll do this. I'll send you some 5 photos. I want you to touch them up for me. Then if I love what you do, then we can work together. So he sends the photos. Then the next day, actually, I think he had a photo shoot. So he told me like, do this, just Kesho, come to town at Nakmat Lifestyle. And then we can sit down, you can give me the flash disk, I can see the photos, then if I love it, then we can work together. So the next day I went to Tao and he had a photo shoot. He was going with some models to some photo shoots. I think in Kileleshu at some place there. So nikangoja kidogo anionyeshe kama atachukua hizo picha manini, akaniambia just chill kidogo. I want to go and just finish up on some things here, and then I'll come, then we'll sit down, and then we'll get to see the photos. So he went, and then he finally came. So he was like, by the way, just before you give me the photos, there's this guy who was supposed to direct the shoot for today.
Yeah.
And he's kind of held up.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do that?
So that's how it started.
Yeah. So me, I was like, yeah, sure. But I knew I don't know even how to do like directing and stuff. I was just giving myself all these, if I call maybe tags or whatever it is, maybe names, just for the sake of me getting something, an opportunity. So we left there. By the way, we were working with Ben Kirudi, who does weddings nowadays.
Ben is big.
So Ben was the photographer, I was the director.
Awesome.
But when I was in that car going towards the location, I was like, oh, so now how does someone direct?
Yeah.
So nikaingia kwa online kidogo, na Google poses and stuff.
As usual.
Then I saw how to, okay, so it's something I can do. It's just all about angles and how to position yourself and your hands and your legs.
Yeah.
So, but if you can't believe, the first thing I checked was the locations, like around the place that we were in. I was like, that first location she can do this and that. That second location, this guy can do this and that and that. So yeah, and I did the job. I didn't expect him to pay me because I was just trying to prove myself. Yeah. So actually, when we were heading back to town, when actually we got town, he gave me some cash and told me, by the way, thanks so much for the job you did today. It was an awesome job, and by there I look forward to working with you more. So me actually initially I hadn't expected him to pay me because it was much more of me showing what I can do. Because it was the first time we were meeting, as in I was meeting him and he was meeting me, and I wanted to work for him actually. So as in him giving me that money, it really meant a lot. And it showed me that I have something which is someone can really
look up to
or invest on. So actually from there I went home and I thought about now photography with passion. Just now I don't want to do it just as maybe a passion or whatever it is, but I want to do it as a business because you see there's so many bills to pay. And sometimes you need to buy maybe a shoe, you know, or maybe a t-shirt and stuff. So yeah, but when I was back home, I was just like, oh, maybe this guy will call me or maybe he will not. So the next weekend, Saturday, around I think 9, he called me. He was like, hey, but then hi bro, I'm like, salama sana. And he was like, today actually we're having another shoot for Ole Polos, and we'll just pick you at Junction.
So that's bigger.
Yeah. And I'm like, is that fine? I'm like, yeah, sure with it because I don't have anything I'm doing today. So but then he came, picked me up for that shoot, and then just from there he started just giving me jobs. But I think I worked for him for 1.5 years. Yeah,
it's big. Just following him,
and actually through that, actually I got to learn about photography because of Ben Kirudi. Because sometimes when we go for shoots, when we take those breaks, I could ask him one or two things about photography or how to put on a camera and stuff. And I come the thing he told me was like, well, photography is so hard. It just takes you. It's just all about lighting. Your lighting and your settings. That's everything you need to know.
Basically,
I can use yes. The camera has everything. If you know English, it will direct you to what you want to do. If you take a photo and there's too much light, there's just somewhere that it tells you exposure or ISO or all these things. So you can just get to work around and see how to become a professional. So from there, I went, perfected myself, and actually Georgie now closed. Now since he got the job in Rwanda, he fungated the fashion life. Though it is still there, but he wasn't doing those shoots anymore. So I asked Georgie, hey, can you give me contacts of some of the guys you used to do photo shoots for? Then he was like, yeah, sure, but there, bro, there's no problem. So from there, I think the first shoot I did was at Arboretum. And I charged actually I think 1,500 person. And I got, I think there were 5 ladies.
For the first shoot? For
the first shoot. 5 ladies, 2 ladies I know, and then 3 were just clients from Georgie that I borrowed. And then actually that day I didn't have a camera yet and I didn't have any equipment and stuff. So I had to ask Ben Kirudi to help me with his camera and a few things.
He accepted?
He accepted. But then he accepted and he didn't even charge me for that. He was like, yeah, you go and do your thing. You go and try your thing now. But then from there, the cash I saved to go from the time I was working with Georgie, went and got the first camera.
Awesome.
And then when I got the first camera, I remember I used to do some events, club events, sana. So you could get paid like 6K, 5K. Sometimes someone tells you he'll pay you this money, they don't pay you. You know, you go to a club, you work until 3 in the morning, then you want your cash, they're like, oh, I'll send you cash figures, they don't send the cash.
Cash never figures.
And then it becomes a story, oh, I'll send you. So sometimes it was disappointing for me. But, you know, just like anything, you start from somewhere. And you want to keep on going because you don't lose hope just because of something which didn't go the way you had planned.
Okay, yeah, I get.
So yeah, I did some events, Evo. Then one time I'd gone for an event at Changes, which now is Ignition. And I remember it was a cocktail kind of event. And then I had put my camera actually chini, like my bag was just somewhere chini.
Yeah.
It was a D3000, that's the first camera I got in Nikon. So when the camera was chini hapo, I think I was drinking nikafikiria it's safe.
Yeah.
So I think someone just came and took the bag. So me when I'm finishing, I was like my bag, and then the bag is not there. And I was heartbroken.
I get.
It was a setback, but I told myself, you know what?
Lesson learned.
It's a lesson learned, and don't give up now. Just keep on going. So I went and talked to my dad. You know, I lost my camera, but I have this cash.
Yeah.
If you could add me this cash, I want to get a new camera and continue with what I'm doing. Then he was like, yeah, sure.
So it's
actually my dad was appreciating because I remember during his birthday, there's some cash I had made from me. I bought him a suit, so I think he was proud of his son.
So it was something he was doing back in China.
Yeah, he saw the son had something in him, and he wanted to push me and show me doing this, and I see you love something, so I will do everything. That
unlike some people.
To make you.
But that's good. At least you have that support from the family.
Yeah.
And I can see here there's this. This is couture actually, as you can see. And you're the in-house photographer, like the men.
Yes.
How did you even land here?
The job at Couture. Actually, before even I started working for Couture, I had seen the magazine.
Yeah.
So there was a time I used to read it at some kinyozis and stuff, and salons. I go maybe take my chick.
It happens, yeah.
And then you find it there, you read, and then you're like, this magazine has some really good quality. So it's, so like one day I want to work for this magazine. It was one of my goals actually. If I get into the magazine newspaper business, I would love to work for
Couture. So it's a dream come true.
So one day I was at home sleeping. That was in 2014. I think it was in July. I was just sleeping, and then there's a friend of mine called Job. Job was working for Couture before me.
Oh, yeah.
So Job was going to Australia.
Yeah.
He was no longer going to be here. So Job gave my number to the boss, the chief editor. Yeah. And then actually the boss is the one who called me.
Direct.
Actually, she was like, hi. So and so from Couture Africa, blah blah blah. I want to. There's something, we have a shoot today. I want you to do. Yeah. So like, you're who? Then she laughed. Then I was like, she was like, yeah, I'm so and so from Couture, blah blah. I want you to do a photo shoot today. Are you available? I'm like, yes, sure. Because I knew actually I know Couture, so I was just like pretending I don't know anything.
I get. It's that moment a dream come true.
Yeah. So by the way, the first shoot we did was for Sanaipei. So it was kind of huge for me because you just get into this thing. And
so you just got into this and direct to Sanaipei.
Yeah, that was the first shoot.
For the magazine.
For the magazine. So I did for Sanaipei. Then I think after a few months there, because before I was doing it as I wasn't an in-house, I wasn't fully employed. I was just doing jobs I get paid. But I think the boss loved what I was doing. So at some point, we met up, and she told me she wants me to be part of now the family. To shine. Let me just say that. Now I became an in-house photographer.
Oh, that's cool, man.
That's why I am.
And like where we are right now, who is this? Like, you can explain to them, Like, is this like Couture Africa studio, or is it like your own personal studio?
This is a studio where we do almost everything.
Oh, for cool pics.
Yeah, and I work with my colleague, actually, who you'll talk to.
I can see them.
It's called Rogers. He does photography and he does videography too. He owns PH Tech. So this is a studio we work with. With him on. So this is both PH Tech and both Cool Pics photography.
So anyone can book a shoot here?
Anyone can book a photo shoot here. It's not like Couture Africa studio.
Awesome, that's cool, man. That's cool. So that's it, man.
So you can see it's a Couture Africa because I'm here.
Yeah, blah blah blah. So that's it basically about Khalifa, and as we get on the show, maybe we will just cover a few of whatever he's doing right now. He has a shoot actually, I've just interrupted, so sorry for that. Sorry, but you're making my show. But it's cool. Yeah, as we go on. Yeah. So endelea na kazi baba.
Thank you.
I'm just here.
That was fun.
We're just here.
Yeah.
JHELE.